What would you do if a 5-year-old kid showed up at your door out of nowhere? Most people would panic, call the police, or at least Google how to take care of a child. But Sonny he takes a different approach. He sees a chance to impress his ex-girlfriend, avoid a real job, and maybe teach the kid how to trip people for fun. This is Big Daddy, a hilarious, chaotic, and unexpectedly heartwarming story about the world's most unlikely father figure. Story begins in New York City with Sonny Koufax, a man who has perfected the art of doing absolutely nothing with his life. Sonny passed the bar exam years ago, but he's never worked a day as a lawyer. Instead, he coasts by on a small court settlement from an accident and spends his days sleeping late, eating takeout and working a couple of shifts a week at a toll booth. He has a girlfriend named Vanessa who's been with him for 3 years. She's ambitious, organized, and tired of waiting for Sonny to grow up. She's been patient, but her patience is running out. She wants him to get serious about life, but Sonny's idea of commitment is promising to pick her up after work. Finally, she delivers the ultimate wake-up call. She's leaving him for someone else, and not just anyone. An older guy named Sid, who's got a real career, a real salary, and the kind of 5-year plan Sonny has nightmares about. While Sonny is still licking his wounds from the breakup, there's a knock at the door. He opens it to find a little boy standing there, maybe 5 years old, with a note. The note explains that his name is Julian, and he's the son of Kevin, Sonny's roommate. Kevin's not home. In fact, Kevin's on a business trip in China. Sonny, in his infinite wisdom, decides not to call social services right away. He gets an idea. If Vanessa sees him stepping up as a father figure, maybe she'll come back to him. Sonny is not exactly a model parent. His approach is unconventional. Breakfast for Julian. Sometimes it's cereal, sometimes it's ketchup packets from a diner. Bath time is optional. Bedtime is whenever. If Julian wants to wear a cape to school, Sonny lets him. He even lets Julian pick his own name when they register him for school, and the kid chooses Frankenstein. Teachers are horrified. Sonny thinks it's hilarious, but it's not all bad. Sonny teaches Julian life lessons in his own bizarre way. He teaches him how to talk to people, how to defend himself from bullies, and yes, how to trip rollerbladers. For a laugh, they spend days exploring the city, eating junk food, and causing minor chaos. What started as a scheme to impress Vanessa slowly becomes something else. Sonny begins to genuinely care about Julian. He takes him to the park. He even starts cooking breakfast instead of ordering out. And while he's still far from perfect, it's clear that Julian is happy. Just when Sonny is starting to feel like a real parent, the state steps in. Social services learns about Julian's situation and questions whether Sonny is fit to raise him. They point out that he's not the legal guardian, not the biological father, and has no stable income or home life that meets their standards. Then things get more complicated. Kevin, the actual father, returns from China, and with him comes the truth. Kevin didn't even know Julian existed. Once he finds out, he's ready to take responsibility. A custody hearing is arranged, and Sonny fights to keep Julian. He argues that while he may not be perfect, he loves the boy and has been there for him when no one else was. His speech is heartfelt, honest, and emotional. He tells the court that Julian needs someone who will always show up for him, and Sonny has done exactly that. But in the end, the law is the law. Kevin is granted custody. Sonny has to say goodbye to Julian, a moment that hits much harder than even Sonny expected. Fast forward a year, Sonny's life is completely different. He's married to Layla, Kevin's sister. He's working as a lawyer. He's paying bills on time and living like a functioning adult. And on his birthday, he gets a surprise visit from Julian, who shows up with Kevin. They hang out, share cake, and it's clear the bond they built isn't going anywhere. Big Daddy isn't just a goofy Adam Sandler comedy. Beneath the laughs, the ketchup breakfasts, and the rollerblader trips, it's about how love can push someone to grow up. Sonny didn't think he was ready for responsibility, but Julian showed him he could be more than just a lazy slacker. That's the full story of Big Daddy. It's hilarious, chaotic, and unexpectedly touching, a reminder that sometimes the people we're supposed to take care of end up taking care of us. If you enjoyed this recap, hit that like button, subscribe for more popcorn and plot stories, and tell me in the comments which movie you want next.